Welcome back. Can you not get your dandruff on me?
We have no idea what to say other than we about to start a video.
My name's Ashley. This is Heather. We are sisters. Guess which one is older? It's not me, it's her. I'm 29.
32.
She's 32.
Anyways, we went ahead and posted on my Facebook to do a Q&A, so that is what we're going to do because it's my last day here with her. She's very happy. We'll go ahead and post some questions, so I'll be looking down at my phone some of this time.
Why are y'all so cute?
I know I am.
I'm curious now, what's y'all mama look like? The one that's alive or the one that's dead?
Not funny.
We need therapy. We are adopted. Our biological mother passed away when I was...
It was 2011.
I think I was 16 years old. She passed away. Yeah, she was beautiful.
That's where we got our body from.
Yeah, she was curvilicious.
Yeah, she was. We'll post a photo somewhere. They look alike. When can we expect some hair oil?
It should be coming out next month.
Do you guys feel you are better friends / closer now that you were older or back when you were kids?
Definitely closer now.
Definitely, because she annoyed the shit out of me my whole life. Whole childhood.
Well, we shared a room until you moved out. Until she moved out of the house, we shared a room. So of course, being around each other that much, we're gonna fight. She was older than me, so she was doing like things like partying, and you know, she had all her boyfriends, every single one of them. And I think I was a little bit jealous because I was younger and like she was always cooler than me, and I think I was a little bit jealous.
Also, she annoyed me because whatever I did, she had to go with me. No matter if I was hanging out with friends.
Does that sound familiar to your kids?
I would go hang out with my friends. She had to come. I couldn't do anything without her up my ass all day.
Yeah, but I'm still up your ass.
Yeah, really closer now.
I think it's easier now because we have a whole lot more to relate to. Like, can you not be so close to me? We're both married. We both have 2 children. It's just we're pretty much on like even playing fields now.
Why do you guys live so far apart, and would we consider moving closer to each other?
We live far apart because I joined the Army when I was 18, so of course I had to leave California, and then she met her husband, who was also in the Army at the time, so she moved to North Carolina for him. So she's still in North Carolina, and I've been a few different places since, but because I was stationed in Washington for so many years, my family and I kind of just fell in love with Washington, so we ended up coming back here. North Carolina to me is just...
Do you leave the house?
Yeah, sometimes. Do you not see me outside right now?
The only way we'd be next to each other is if Ashley moved.
Yeah, exactly, because her husband has a job there that he really likes.
And they own her house there.
Yeah, they own their house. I feel like, I mean, me and my family, it's pretty flexible. We could pretty much go anywhere at this point. So we're still trying to figure out where we want to go, where we want to be. I just don't want to move around too much while my kids are in school. You know, I don't want them to have an unstable childhood where they're having to move from school to school. Because that's what we did. We moved all over California as children, and we were in a new school like every other year. Long story short, me and my husband we don't really like North Carolina. The only reason we would move there would be for her. I don't know if you're worth it is what I'm trying to say.
Oh my gosh.
Do your husbands get along? They get along, but they're not like best pals. What's your favorite childhood memory? Did your lives turn out how you imagined they would? And what's your favorite color? Damn, Mom, did you have to ask 3 questions in one comment?
Well, I thought I was going to be a stripper, so my life didn't.
Did you really consider that?
I remember when I was little, I wanted to be a stripper.
When you were little?
When I was in 5th grade.
Okay, so let's start with what's your favorite childhood memory? Biological mom had 8 kids. So there was you, Jimmy, me, and Brad. We were the 4 youngest. We were the ones who would like play together. Not really you though. I feel like, I swear, when I think about me being like real young, I just remember me, Brad, and Jimmy. And
I was invisible.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know where you ever were. But my favorite childhood memories are just being with my siblings. We're outside all the time. I don't have a specific memory.
When we were homeless.
Yeah, we were homeless for a little while, which looking back, I think was fun because we were outside all the time. So me and my siblings would just play outside all day.
Like a super long camping trip. I'm not saying like that is the actual bit of it. It was like a great memory, but
being able to be outside, like as kids, I feel like it was fun because we didn't care about what we looked like, what we smelled like.
It was nasty.
We were just outside because it was over the summer, and we were homeless with our.
But I think we didn't realize we were homeless.
Yeah,
we thought it was just a really long camping trip because we would bounce from campsite to campsite, and so we didn't realize we were homeless until we had to start school. And then we were still camping while we was
We're
going
like,
to
this
school.
is a really long camping trip. I have fond memories of that. I don't really think I have any negative memories of that.
I just think I liked when we were all together. Like, a lot of the time it's just the whole family under the same roof, and just the stuff. Obviously, we didn't all get along all the time. Always did stuff as a family, and I think that was always nice.
Yeah.
Favorite position?
This comment says favorite position, question mark, question mark, to lay in. Wait, to lay in, guys. To lay in. Ha! I sleep on my face. Well, I sleep, and it's so weird because I don't know where this comes from, but I'll sleep on my stomach, like on my face like this, but I'll go like, I'll have my arms tucked into my chest. Like, I feel like I'm a baby, like, you know, like in somebody's womb, and it feels nice.
Also sleep on my stomach, and then I have, it depends on what side I'm on, but so if I'm facing this way, then I'll have my right leg up and my right arm up.
Taking up the whole bed.
Yeah, and then my left side, they're both straight down. And then if I turn, then it all goes up the other way. Or do you ever want to live closer? Yeah, I do. Like I said, it just sucks, I guess, because it's not like I can just up and move, or my family can up and move. So I would, because we always talked about when we were younger, young adult, that we always wanted to live around each other for our kids to grow up. But then obviously it hasn't really happened. So I would like it to happen. I just don't know if it will happen.
I think if we were able to pick a state that we could both agree on, like Colorado or something. Like I said, her husband likes his job so much that he doesn't want to leave, and I understand that. Like, it's hard to find a job that you genuinely enjoy and you look forward to, you know, going every day. So
yeah,
it's really just because my husband and I don't like the state of North Carolina. I mean, that's all it comes down to. I really want to be next to her. I really want our kids to grow up together. It's just that at the end of the day, we still have to be happy with where we live, you know?
But making me happy should make you happy.
And then there's surrounding areas that are like an hour away or whatever that we would maybe consider looking at the houses in that area. I mean, they were nice houses, but is it worth it if I move there and we can't like see each other every day? You know, it would be more of like a few times a month. And the sole purpose I would be moving there would be for her. So I don't want to move there and only see them a couple times a month, you know?
Be every weekend, we just take turns.
It'd be nice if we lived near each other because we trust each other, so we can just like swap kids. So that way, you know, we can do dates and stuff still. There's pros and cons to the situation, so it's just something that me and my husband have to weigh out because we are heavily considering moving to North Carolina to be near them. The only reason my husband would agree to move there is for me, but I want to make sure he's happy too.
Should be obvious choice.
Have you ever had jealousy issues? So we definitely touched on that. As far as jealousy issues, yeah, I mean, like I said, I do think I was jealous of her because I remember people would always compliment you and tell you how pretty you were. And people wouldn't compliment me like that, you know? Like, she was always the pretty sister. She always had the boyfriends. Had boobs, and I didn't. Like, I had nothing, and she always had boobs. So I would say there was a little jealousy on my end. I don't think there was any on your... Like, I had nothing to be jealous about.
I didn't really have, like, jealousy, I guess. But I've always wanted to be skinny, like, back then. And she was super small, like, in my opinion. And, you know, she could always...
Super small, but...
Well, like, clothing-wise, they obviously didn't make, like, our size clothes back then that would look good. It was all, like, grandma stuff. So she could go into Hollister, Abercrombie and Fitch if she wanted to, and there's stuff that she could just wear. And then I would go in there, and it was like, you know, you felt like people were just staring at you because you didn't have... I was just in there because she had to go in there.
They'd be like, why are you in here? We don't have your size
here.
You were, what, a size 16? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she was a size 16 for a while. I mean, I was still, what's funny is I was still considered, like, heavier because I was a size 11. And back then, like, all the girls in, like, my high school and stuff were, like, a size 1 to 3. So we both have had, like, issues with weight and, you know, being, like, the heavier girls at school.
Which wasn't in back then.
Yeah. And having a butt was not in back then because we have butts, because our mom had a butt, so we both have butts naturally. Mm-hmm. And I hated it because I could never get below a size 11 because my thighs and butt and hips were big. And like with her, the first time somebody told her that she had thunder thighs, she was so offended, and they were like, "Oh no!"
And it was my husband.
Oh yeah. It's like in a good way.
Yeah,
because I remember you telling me that at the time. You were like, "Oh, he told me I have thunder thighs, but in a good way." And I'm like, "How is that good?" But now, I mean, now we love it, you know, and our husbands love it. But back then, yeah, we were, we definitely struggled with weight.
You look glowing. Thank you.
Happiness looks great on both of you. Well, I'm miserable.
You look miserable, actually.
Wow.
How do we like our piercings? I actually really like mine. I feel like it matches me. Like, I don't feel like it's just, like, out of place. I feel like it, like, flows with my face.
Yeah, it's cute. It looks like it's always been there.
Yeah.
So we just got nose piercings the other day together. So that's what the question is about. So I got wrong side. Yeah, so I got that one. She got this one.
Yeah, hers is super cute.
Oh, thank you.
Always get along. Kind of already mentioned that. How about with the other siblings, and are you all close today? So I talk to her all the time. I obviously talk to my mom, and then I'll talk to my older brother like once a month or twice a month. When we are all together, there's nothing weird. I could talk to everyone. I just don't, when we're not around each other, like I don't feel a reason to talk to anybody else.
So like I said, my biological mom had 8 of us. And the 2 oldest, we don't really know at all. We didn't grow up with them. 4 of us that were adopted, which was her, me, Uncle Jimmy, and then we have a little brother. His name is Brad. You guys have never seen him. He's not into the social media stuff. Say the 4 of us, because we went through so much together growing up, because we were all like, you know, in the same kind of, around the same age, because we were the 4 youngest, and then we all got adopted together, and we were in foster homes together. So I think we're definitely the closest. I obviously talk to Heather. We visit each other. Jimmy, he's in between us. So he's older than me, younger than her. And honestly, I wasn't very close with him once we became adults. He also joined the Army. We ended up getting stationed in the same unit together, so that brought us closer. But now, because he works for my business, I probably talk to him more than I talk to you. But it's a lot of just business related stuff, you know. I'm really grateful for him now too, because he's helped so much with the business, and he's like very passionate about it. He's very passionate about seeing me succeed, which is, I feel like, very rare for people to, you know, want to see somebody succeed without any feeling of jealousy or envy, you know. So I'm really grateful for him, but definitely our relationship has turned into more of like a business relationship, but I don't mind it. Like it's nice that him and I talk so much now, because it wasn't always that way. The youngest brother, Brad, he's kind of been in this phase where he's trying to find himself. You know, we went through a lot as kids, and it has affected us all in different ways. None of us have done therapy, I don't think. No. He's just kind of been in his own little bubble trying to find himself, which is okay. I think everybody kind of goes through that. That happened. He kind of just cut us all off. I don't think in a malicious way.
Out of nowhere, it was like he deleted all his social media, changed his number.
Yeah. And
we had no idea about him for like a year.
Yeah. He just went into like isolation mode, and that's something I guess he needed to do for himself. But now him and I talk often. We text and stuff, and it's so weird to think, because I literally haven't seen him since he was like 16. He's almost 32, 30 as well. Life just happens, you know, and he also joined the military, so he's in Florida now. So not as close as we all used to be, just because of life. You know, everybody's married now.
Everyone has kids.
Well, yeah, other than Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy doesn't want kids.
No. I appreciate you guys wanting to ask us questions, since this is our last video for a few years.
Yeah, she leaves today. And then when we go home, we're starting a weight loss journey.
Yeah, we've been eating like crazy. Every time we get together, I feel like that's all we do. Yeah. We eat, we get coffees multiple times a day.
I mean, can you really have fun with somebody without eating? I mean,
No.
Come on. No, before she came, I stocked up on snacks. I got a whole bunch of Hot Funyuns, Hot Cheetos. That's like our thing. Honestly, that's really all we do, is just sit around, snack, watch TV, go get coffee, you know.
It's like when we get together, it's to go back into our younger days.
I know, that's what's weird. That's what I said when I was looking at those photos, and I was like, do you feel like you look older when we were like, because I think I was 18, you were like 21. And we were hanging out a lot then, and we took a bunch of pictures together. And when I look back on those pictures, I feel like not much has changed. Yeah. Not necessarily physically, but like in general, I feel like every time we get together, it kind of just, like you said, it just reverts back to how we've always been. Yeah. Which is nice. It's like a nice little escape, in my opinion, because
it's just now we have tag-alongs.
Yeah, now we have those fucking third wheels.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
It's definitely nice just to feel, just feels like old time.
When I get home, I'm getting back on my eating, have to start going back to the gym.
And we're going to document it.
Yeah, we're going to be documenting, so I'm sure most of you already follow her YouTube. Are you just posting on YouTube?
Yeah, I just started posting on YouTube again. I am going to be starting a weight loss journey, because I'm sure most of you guys have already noticed that I've gained quite a bit of weight. People constantly tell me in the comments. I've gained about 50 pounds in the last 10 months, which is crazy.
Damn!
I know. Goddamn! To shed some of the weight, you know.
Tired of the weight, tired in general.
No, just tired. I get so out of breath now all the time.
They got stairs, and I'd be walking up, my knees popping, it hurts, I'm out of breath as soon as I get up the stairs.
Yeah, I definitely have to take like 17 breasts before I talk to anybody.
So we're gonna be doing that. She'll be doing it on her YouTube. I think I'll start posting more on my YouTube, the weekly life, or like what I do, you know, just little snippets of things, instead of like you only see my workout videos, or here's some pictures of my food.
So it'll be like a full vlog, you know.
Yeah. If you want to stay tuned for that, what's yours?
Mine's just Ashley Elliott. Two L's, two T's.
And mine is no.crumbs.wasted, because I eat and I ain't waste a damn thing.
You're gonna get real skinny, you have to change your name. All crumbs wasted. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, let us know in the comments down below. Give it a big fat like, or give it a dislike if you don't like it,
Or shut the fuck up.
just hit like no matter what. Come on now, don't be a hater.
Comment, like, share, subscribe. Okay, bye.
Bye.